Welcome to this machine tool video, Angle Turning with a Compound Rest. In this video, we'll explore how to position the compound rest, set proper angles, and cut chamfers. The compound rest is mounted on the cross slide. You can turn steep angles and tapers by positioning the compound rest at a desired angle and then feeding the cutting tool using the compound slide. The compound slide can swivel 360 degrees. Because the part is symmetrical, you can dimension angles as single or included on a lathe. Included means both halves of the symmetrical taper are included in the dimension. We'll start by positioning the compound rest. We'll use the angle graduations on its base. These correspond with the machine's axes. On this lathe, when the compound rest is set to 0, the axis of movement is in line with the machine's z-axis. When the compound rest is set to 90 degrees, the axis of movement lines up with the x-axis. The best way to set the proper angle on the compound is to use the part print as your visual guide. When the part is dimensioned with an included angle, you'll begin by setting the compound at the same angle as the part's center line. Start by finding the 0 setting on the graduations. Swivel the compound to an angle that's equal to 1/2 of the included angle. If you're cutting tapers with the compound rest, always set the machine to cut from the smaller to the larger diameter. Swivel the cutting tool so you're cutting with the proper edge. Like all other cutting operations we do on the lathe, make sure the cutting point is on center. Then, use the compound and compound rest together and position the tool to start cutting the angle. Turn the compound rest handwheel at a smooth, consistent speed. The hand-over-hand method allows you to cut without stopping, which leaves a better finish on the part. If you need to cut large chamfers, you'll use the compound rest. Chamfers are dimensioned according to their angle and size. Start by setting the compound rest to the angle shown for the chamfer. Bring the tooltip in until it touches the outer diameter of the part. Then, set the compound collar to 0. Move the tool over to a clearance point off the end of the part. Next, turn the compound in by double the amount of what the print shows for the chamfer size. The compound collar reads the diameter, and for this project, we need a chamfer that is 0.250 inches. By moving the compound in an amount that is double the printed size, we're actually moving in the full distance. Now, move the carriage over and touch off on the end of the part. Use the hand-over-hand method to turn the compound rest handwheel at a smooth, consistent speed. If the chamfer is 45 degrees, both legs of the chamfer will be of equal lengths. Finally, let's review how to turn or bore internal tapers and chamfers using the compound rest and a boring bar. Before starting, you must drill or bore a hole. Start by setting the compound rest to the angles shown for the chamfer. Bring the tooltip in until it touches the inside diameter of the part. Set the compound collar to 0. Move the tool out until it reaches a clearance point off the end of the part. Next, turn the compound out an amount that's double what the print shows for the chamfer size. The compound collar reads the diameter, and we need a chamfer that is 0.125 inches. By moving the compound out an amount that is double the size of the chamfer, we're actually moving out the full distance. Now, move the carriage over and touch the end of the part. Turn the compound rest handwheel at a smooth, consistent speed. If the chamfer is 45 degrees, both legs of the chamfer will be of equal lengths. You've finished angle turning with the compound rest.